Tonight, our exclusive restaurant report card is uncovering a concerning pest problem inside a local Asian restaurant.
Yeah, hope you aren't starting dinner right about now. Our Adam Murphy, though, first takes you to a country cooking cafeteria. And they got a perfect health score.
Hi guys, I've got an iconic spot to tell you about this week. We're at Matthew's Cafeteria right here on Main Street in downtown Tucker. This place is an institution. They're celebrating 69 years, family owned and operated. You get a cozy feel when you step inside, you walk through the cafeteria line. Everything made from scratch, some of the best fried chicken you'll have in town. And those mashed potatoes, they're real, cut from a potato. You're gonna love it when you dine here. Perhaps their best ingredient though, that Southern hospitality. Third generation owner Michael going around to customers, meeting and greeting. Tell you what, this is a good spot. We're gonna tell you about what's on the menu in a moment, but first, here's this week's Best and Worst Scores. On Jimmy Carter Boulevard in Gwinnett County, there is reason to be sad at the Happy Valley. The Norcross restaurant failed a routine inspection with only 45 points and a U for unsatisfactory. The report says there was black mold inside multiple ice bins. Plus, mold was observed on vegetables and sauces. And there was a dead roach in the facility and rodent droppings in the kitchen. I tried to question management about the violations, but the door was locked and the lights were off. According to the sign out front, the business was closed during my visit.
Oh.
Customers couldn't believe the inspection report. What do y'all think about this?
Not very good.
We won't be eating here again. So.
I mean, we come here maybe once or twice a year.
These customers said they've never had a problem here before, until now.
They need to fix it, because that's not good for health.
Now to an update in DeKalb County. Wild crab on Ponce de Leon Place in Decatur improved on a reinspection, scoring 100 points and an A. And back here at Matthew's Cafeteria on Main Street in downtown Tucker, they earned a 100 on their last health inspection. Congratulations! They are the winner of this week's Golden Spatula Award. So you can get a home-cooked hot meal for $15 or less. That's a deal. Let's talk about it. They got the country fried steak, green beans, mashed potatoes. Over here, the barbecue chicken, Brunswick stew, fried okra. Look at the fried chicken, baked mac and cheese, black-eyed peas. And for dessert, how about that strawberry shortcake? That's going to do it for this week, guys. Gotta go fried chicken. They tell me it's amazing. We will see you all next week.
Guys, what I think he's trying to say is, boy, that's good.